Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, gonna go over the January 31st games. Last day of the first month of the season. Let's see how it goes. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button if you would please. It'd definitely help out the channel. Other than that, let's get started. And thank you for watching everybody. Alright, on to the first game, New Jersey versus Buffalo. Alright, New Jersey won this one 5-3. Michael McLeod scored the first goal 20 seconds into the game, his second of the year from PK Subban and Ryan Murray. Then 1943, New Jersey makes it 2-0. Andreas Janssen's second goal of the year from Jesper Bratt and Ty Smith. Second period, 14-11 in this second. Buffalo cuts the lead to 1. Curtis Lazar's third from Rasmus Ristolainen and Jake McCabe. Then at 15:23, Rasmus Dahlin's first of the year on the power play from Victor Olofsson and Jack Eichel. Then with 1 second left in the second, Miles Wood scores his fourth of the year on the power play from Yanni Kuokkanen. So at that point it's 3-2 New Jersey. Alright, 3:53 into the third, Rasmus Ristolainen scores his second of the year on the power play from Victor Olofsson and Jack Eichel. That makes it 3-3. Then at 10:40 of the third, New Jersey scores what would be the game-winning goal. Michael McLeod's third of the year, second of the game from Miles Wood and Nathan Bastian. Then at 19:52, they added an empty netter, Miles Wood's second of the game, fifth of the year from Pavel Zacha and Damon Severson. All right, New Jersey outshot Buffalo 37-33. Face-offs in favor of Buffalo 58-42. Power play 0 for 3 for New Jersey, 2 for 4 for Buffalo. Penalty minutes 8-6, 8 for New Jersey. Hits 15-9 in favor of Buffalo. Blocks 10-9 in favor of Buffalo. And giveaways 10-4, Buffalo with 10. Eric Comrie got the win for New Jersey. 30 saves, 909 save percentage. Had a pretty good game for his first game with the team. And Carter Hutton's first game back. 32 saves, 889 save percentage. Miles Wood is your first star, 2 goals and assists, +4 in 14 minutes, 10 seconds of time on ice. Michael McLeod's your second star, 2 goals, +3 in 17:03 of time on ice. And then third star is Rasmus Ristolainen, a goal, assist, -1 in 28:11. It was a pretty solid game, that one, so honestly, between two teams that are probably not going to make the playoffs, but it still was a pretty good game, honestly. It was fun to watch. Alright, Dallas versus Carolina. This one, a little bit better for Dallas, but still a loss. 4-3, Carolina wins overtime. Scoring began a minute 58 into the game. Jordan Staal scores his first of the year from Dougie Hamilton and Sebastian Aho. 7:47 into the second, Dallas ties it. Jamie Alexiak's second from Jamie Benn, who returned in this game, by the way. So good to see Jamie Benn back on the team. And also Jordan Staal, I believe this is his first or second game back from COVID protocols. All right, 16:32 into the second, Brock McGinn's first. Shorthanded goal from Jordan Staal and Brady Shea. And then 7:38 into the third, Andrew Cogliano's second of the year from Blake Como and Miro, I keep wanting to say Heiskanen. Alright, and then at that point, tied 2-2. 12 minutes into the third, Jamie Benn scores his first of the year from Alexander Radulov and Anton Khudobin. Our first goalie with 2 points or more. And then 17:25, Carolina ties the game. Niederreiter's third of the year from Brett Pesce. Then shootout. Vincent Trocheck, who had the huge game yesterday for Carolina against Dallas, scores the shootout winning goal. So he's on a streak right now, it seems like. Even though that one doesn't technically show up on the stats, but hey, 2 points are 2 points right now. And shortened season definitely makes a difference. All right, shots on goal 40-29 in favor of Carolina. Face-offs 53-47 in favor of Carolina. Power play 0 for 5 for Dallas, 1 for 5 for Carolina. So Dallas's power play finally fails them. And Joe Pavelski fails to get a point in this game. Can't imagine why. Penalty minutes were 10 each. Hits 31-17 in favor of Dallas. Blocks 11-9 in favor of Dallas. And giveaways were 6 each. Goalies were Khudobin, 37 saves, 925 save percentage. And Reimer, 26 saves for 897 save percentage. One of those weird ones where the winning goalie does worse in the save percentage. Alright, Jordan Staal's your first star. 1 goal, 1 assist, even at 17:04 time on ice. Nino Niederreiter, 1 goal, the tying goal, +1 and 18:08 at time on ice. Third star, Brett Pesce, 1 assist, +1, 25:03 at time on ice. Alright, on to Florida versus Detroit. And Florida continues their their 0 regulation loss streak. They're now 5-0-1, I believe is their record. They're definitely 5 wins, unless it was only 1 overtime loss. But they beat Detroit 3-2. Scoring began 4:12 in the first. Dylan Larkin's 4th of the year from Giovanni Smith. Then at 2:03, Patrick Hornquist 5th on the power play from Jonathan Huberdeau and Keith Yandel. Then at 15:04, Florida takes their first lead of the game. Aaron Ekblad's 2nd power play goal from Keith Yandel and Jonathan Huberdeau. Then in the 3rd, Florida extends the lead. 8:09 in, Carter Verhaeghe's 5th from Alexander Barkov and Marcus Nudavara. The 18:12, Anthony Mantha scores his 3rd to bring it within 1 from Bobby Ryan and Phil Peronic, but it would be too late at that point. Shots on goal, 34-30 in favor of Detroit. Face-offs, 52-48 in favor of Florida. Power play, 2-for-4 for Florida, 0-for-3 for Detroit. Penalty minutes, 10-8, Detroit with 10. Hits, 16-11 in favor of Florida. Blocks, 9 each. Giveaways, 5-2, Florida with 5. Dredger has the win, 32 saves, 941 save percentage. I'm really starting to feel bad for Thomas Greiss here. Another loss, another 1-goal loss. The guy cannot get a win in a Detroit jersey, I swear to you. I feel bad for the guy at this point. Alright, first start, Carter Verhaeghe, 1 goal, even, and 14:23 time on ice. Chris Dredger had the win, 32 saves on 34 shots against, and 941 save percentage. Anthony Mantha, 1 goal, +1, 23 minutes, 24 seconds of time on ice. So we're starting to see at this point, even though it's still early, you're starting to see those teams that are not expected to make the playoffs starting to fall behind already. I mean, Ottawa has 1 win on the year already. I don't think many people picked them to not be last in that division. Detroit is definitely falling behind. Even though somehow Anaheim's in the race, they're falling behind because they looked awful in this 2-game set with St. Louis. Showed where they really stand. So, I mean, you're starting to see some of these teams fall back. And New Jersey is as well. So, it's not surprising, but we'll have to see how they end up finishing. I mean, it's still a long stretch ahead of us. Alright, on to Columbus versus Chicago. Chicago got the win in this one. They won 3-1. The scoring began 12:32 into the first period. Philip Kurashev, his 3rd of the year from Patrick Kane and Matthias Janmark. 17:28 into the first, Boone Jenner ties the game, his 3rd of the year, from Jack Roslovic, first point for Roslovic as a Blue Jacket, and Liam Foudy. At 7:41 in the 3rd, Pius Sutter scores his 4th of the year, Suter, 4th of the year, and that would be the game winner, but they'd add 1 more goal, 13:40 in, Patrick Kane's 4th, from Philip Kurashev. Alright, shots on goal, 36-33 in favor of Chicago. Face-offs, 53-47 in favor of Columbus. Power play, both of the teams 0-for-2. Penalty minutes, 6 each. Hits, 39-30 in favor of Columbus. Blocks, 15 each. Giveaways, 12-11. Chicago with 12. Then Merzlikins got the loss for Columbus. 33 saves, 917 save percentage. And Lankinen, again with a great game for Chicago. 32 saves, 970 save percentage. First star, Kevin Lankinen, easily. 32 saves on 33 shots against, 970 save percentage. Again, another great game for this kid. He keeps this up, he's going to be a dang good goalie. Patrick Kane, 1 goal, 1 assist, +1 in 1957 time on ice. And Philip Kurashev, 1 goal, 1 assist, +1, 14:03 time on ice. All right, on to Toronto. Wait, what? That's not accurate. I don't know why that's there. Or that. These ones actually played today. Okay, not those two. That's weird. I must have forgot to delete a couple of these. I'm sorry about that. All right, Islanders versus the Philadelphia Flyers. This one, the Flyers won 4-3. The scoring began 18:42 into the first. Joel Farabee's third from James Van Riemsdyk. Then 38 seconds into the second period, Nick Leddy scores his first of the year power play goal. It ties the game from Josh Bailey and Jean-Gabriel Pageau. Then at 2:19 of the second, Philadelphia takes the lead again. Joel Farabee second of the game, fourth of the year, from James Van Riemsdyk and Travis Sanheim. At 15:52 of the second, they make it a 2-goal lead. Joel Farabee completes the hat trick from Philip Myers and James Van Riemsdyk. 1:03 into the third, though, Josh Bailey scores his first from Ryan Pollock and Matthew Barzal, making it a 1-goal game. 6:27 into the third, Matthew Barzal scores his fourth of the year from Anders Lee, making it a tied game at that point. 4:22 into overtime, Kevin Hayes scores his fifth on the power play from Kyle Giroux and Ivan Provorov. So it was a fairly even game. Philadelphia outshot again, but not as horribly as the last few times. Islanders outshot them 36-29. Faceoffs were 51-49 in favor of Philadelphia. Power play 1 for 6 for the Islanders, 1 for 4 for the Flyers. Penalty minutes 12-8, 12 for Philadelphia. Hits 19-15, Islanders 19. Blocks 11-8, Islanders with 11. Giveaways 12-6, Islanders with 12. Goalies, Sorokin had 25 saves for 862 save percentage, and Brian Elliott 33 saves, 917 save percentage. First star, obviously Joel Farabee, 3 goals, +3, and 15:04 time on ice. James Van Riemsdyk, 3 assists, +3, and 13:59 at time on ice. And Kevin Hayes, 1 goal, even, and 19:30 at time on ice. Why do I have to keep talking about how bad the Ducks are? Alright, Ducks lost 4-1 in this game again. And it wasn't 6-1, at least. Hey, they saved 2 goals this time. And I forgot to erase the Clifford versus Getzlaf fight from yesterday. Sorry about that. 4:54 into the first. Ducks actually started the game scoring this time around. Miracle. Silverberg's third on the power play from Ryan Getzlaf and Hampus Lindholm. 10:13 in the second, Braden Schen's fifth of the year from Justin Falk and Torrey Krug. 14:59, Sammy Blais first from Mike Hoffman and Robert Thomas. And 1:07 into the third, Braden Schen's sixth power play goal from Ryan O'Reilly and David Perron. And St. Louis would add in another goal, 2:17 into the third, Colton Parayko's first of the year, unassisted. So, yes, the Ducks are terrible. Shocker. They actually outshot the Blues 26-23 in this game. They just can't bury a puck for the life of them. It's like watching someone just throw a snowball at somebody. Hey, you hit them with a snowball. Well, in this situation, you want them to miss with a snowball and hit the net instead. And they can't even do that with a snowball, I bet you. Alright, face-off percentage, 55-45 in favor of Anaheim. Power play is 1 for 2 for each team. Well, at least I scored a power play goal. That's 2 on the year now. Penalty minutes 4 each. Hits 31-26 in favor of Anaheim. Blocks 23-18 in favor of Anaheim. Giveaways 16-12. Anaheim was 16. Probably what's still killing them. Husso for St. Louis gets his first win. 25 saves, 962 save percentage. Gibson 19 saves, 826 save percentage. He looked good up until that second period. Braden Schenn had a heck of a game. 2 goals +1 and 16:53 at time on ice. Ville Husso, 25 for 26, saves to shots against. 962 save percentage. Ricard Raquel, no idea why he's the third star of the game, but he was even in 18:45 at time on ice. Why he's the third star? No freaking idea, because he didn't do anything offensively worth a dang. So, not understanding, but going to move on. On to Colorado versus Minnesota. Minnesota won this game of their back-to-back, 4-3 in overtime. First period, Jonas Donskoi starts the scoring for Colorado, his 5th of the year from Nathan MacKinnon and Gabriel Landeskog. 16-19 into the first, Jordan Greenway ties it, his 2nd of the year from Joel Eriksson-Ek and Ryan Hartman. Second period, a minute 28 in, Victor Rask takes the lead for Minnesota 2-1 with his 2nd of the year from Jared Spurgeon and Ryan Suter. 3:31, so about 2 minutes later, Cale Makar scores his 1st of the year to tie the game at 2 from Nathan MacKinnon and Samuel Girard. 7:09 to the third, Colorado takes the lead 3-2. Brandon Saad's 5th from Nazem Kadri. Then at 12:34 the third, Victor Rask 3rd from Kirill Kaprizov. That would tie the game and send it to overtime. And it took only 18 seconds for Jonas Brodin to score his 2nd of the year from Jordan Greenway and Joel Eriksson-Ek. So Ek and Jordan Greenway seem to be having a lot of chemistry together because they're having a great start to the year. So they can keep that up. That would definitely help this team out. All right. So tale of two games. Yesterday, Colorado absolutely dominated them. Today, 33-25. Minnesota outshot them. Face-offs 53-47 in favor of Minnesota. Both teams 0 for on the power play, 0 for 4 for Colorado, 0 for 3 for Minnesota. Penalty minutes 8-6, Minnesota with 8. Hits 14-9, Minnesota with 14. Blocks 14-8, Minnesota with 14. Giveaways 5 for Minnesota, 0 for Colorado. So that's a good stat at least for them. Their coaching staff's gonna be happy about that. Don't know any coaching staff that'd be mad about that. Miska, first start for Colorado, 29 saves, 879 save percentage. Cam Talbot, 22 saves, 880 save percentage. 0.001% difference on the saves. That's not much of a difference there. All right, Jonas Brodin, 1 goal, +1, and 22:09 at time on ice. He scored the game winner in overtime. That's why he's the first star. Victor Rask, 2 goals, +1, and 12:17 of time on ice. Cale Makar, 1 goal, +2, and 28:09 at time on ice. They're definitely giving him a lot more time on ice nowadays. And he deserves it. He's a heck of a defender, especially offensively. He's actually a pretty good defensive defender, too. I'd say I call him more of a two-way defender than an offensive defender, honestly. But that's just my personal opinion. All right. This game was crazy. Ottawa versus Edmonton. This was, I don't think anybody expected it to be the way it was, but it was fun to watch. I'll say that. 8-5, Edmonton won this one. Holy cow, there was a lot going on in this game. First goal was 8 seconds into the game. Dominic Cahoon scored his 2nd of the year from Leon Draisaitl. Just to give you a heads up, you're going to see Draisaitl's name a lot. If you could look through that list, you could already tell. 4:15 into the first. James Neal's 1st of the year on the power play from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid. You're also going to be seeing McDavid a lot on this list. 5:38 into the first. Colin White's 1st from Evgeny Dadonov and Nick Paul. Then, at 9:42, James Neal makes a 2-goal lead again, makes it 3-1. His 2nd of the year from Kyle Turris. Then at 13:42, 4-1 in favor of Edmonton. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins 5th on the power play from Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. 16:06 into the first, Brady Tkachuk makes it 5-2 with his 3rd of the year from Connor Brown and Artem Zub. I think that's how I say it. Zub, something like that. 17:38, Drake Batherson's 1st power play goal from Mike Riley and Brady Tkachuk. At this point, at the end of the first, it's 5-3 Edmonton. A heck of an active first period, I'll tell you that much. Second period, 42 seconds in, Connor McDavid's 8th on the power play from Leon Draisaitl and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, it only gets worse for Edmonton at this point. Making it 7-3, 11:31 in, Darnell Nurse's 2nd from Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Then at 19:43, making it 8-3, Kyler Yamamoto's 4th from Leon Draisaitl and Tyson Berry. So I'm sure you're able to do the math by now, but McDavid, 5 points, 1 goal, 4 assists, and Draisaitl, 6 assists. Ridiculous numbers for those two once again. I'd say they finally woke up. I mean, they were having decent years until now, but now they're just running away again. All right, 8:08 into the third. Tim Stützle gets his second of the year on the power play from Colin White and Josh Norris. 8:55, so less than a minute later. Ottawa makes it a 3-goal game, making it 8-5. Austin Watson's third from Eric Gudbranson and Chris Tierney. That's all the scoring for this game. It was insane. Tyson Berry had a great game. James Neal had a great game. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had a great game. Connor McDavid had a great game. Leon Draisaitl had a great game. I mean, Edmonton had a great game offensively. Defensively, they had more to work up. They need more work. And Ottawa needs more work all around. I mean, 5 goals is a decent output. I mean, I think that's probably about half of what the Ducks have done so far this year already. So, yay! Yet somehow the Ducks had the better record. I don't understand it. I really don't. Yeah, Ottawa unfortunately has 1 win on the year. I think it is 1-6-1 at this point. I don't think they're winning that North Division. No way. All right, Ottawa outshot Edmonton 38-31. Face-offs 59-41 in favor of Edmonton. Power play 2 for 5 for Ottawa and 4 for 5 for Edmonton. Not a penalty killer's night in this game. Penalty minutes 10 each. Hits 19-14 in favor of Ottawa. Blocks 14-12 in favor of Edmonton. Giveaways 11-9, 11 for Ottawa. Hogberg came in for Murray, I believe is how it went. Murray made 6 saves for a .667 save percentage. I believe it was 6 for 9. Then Hogberg 17 saves for .773 save percentage. And Skinner got his first career win for the Edmonton Oilers. 33 saves, .868 save percentage. Not a great game, but it didn't even matter. All right, Connor McDavid, 1 goal, 4 assists, -1 amazingly, and 17-12 of time on ice. Leon Draisaitl, 6 assists in this game. Just ridiculous. +3 and 19:39 of time on ice. James Neal, 2 goals, even, and 13:58 of time on ice. Edmonton can play like that offensively every game. They're going to be unstoppable. Problem is they can't. I mean, against Ottawa, makes sense you're getting that many goals. Are you going to be able to do that against the likes of Calgary, against Montreal, against Vancouver, against Winnipeg? I doubt it. I mean, maybe in off nights, of course, you probably could, but it's not that run and gun day, so you're probably not going to see that too often anymore. Against a team like Ottawa, I'm sorry, Ottawa fans, it's definitely not your year to jump up in there. I think Melnick's said, their owner said 2 years they'll be running contenders for the Cup. I believe that to be a little bit too optimistic. I guess it's humanly possible, but realistically possible? No, probably not. I think they still got quite a bit of growing to do, and they need some seasoning in the playoffs before they can get to that point, I think. But who knows? We'll find that out as time goes on, right? All right. That's it for the games today. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share. And thank you to my subscribers for watching. And thank you to everybody else for watching. All right, I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.